Good morning. It is 9:05 a.m. and I call the regular January 2010 meeting of the Texas Transportation Commission to order. James Adams.
Good morning. My name is James Adams. I reside in Lancaster, Texas. Chair DeLisi, Commissioner Holmes, Houghton, Meadows, and Underwood. It is a distinct privilege and honor to speak with you today concerning the Southeast Loop 9 project as it is currently proposed in southern Dallas County and northern Ellis counties. I'm here on behalf of the more than 1,200 families in the communities of Midlothian, Cedar Hill, Glen Heights, and Lancaster who stand to lose their homes, businesses, and financial security in the current as the current plan is executed. Hundreds more will be similarly affected in the communities to the east of us, including Seagerville and Mesquite. The coalition of grassroots neighborhood community groups that we represent have been working together for years to effect changes in the proposed Loop 9 plan. We have prepared a position paper that documents our collective concerns and recommendations. This document was provided to your staff earlier this week via email and again today in the folders. At the request of your staff, we have prepared and provided 12 copies of the document for further review and consideration by the Commission. Over the past 10 years, we have spent thousands of dollars and countless hours speaking with local officials, TxDot representatives, and state officials, and the media with one primary objective: get TxDot to look at lower cost alternatives for the southern outer loop route that better serve the long-term transportation needs of the North Texas and minimize new right-of-way requirements. We appear before you today to humbly ask you for your consideration of this request. We do not disagree with an outer loop transportation corridor we do not disagree that an outer loop transportation corridor is in the best interest of the citizens of the greater North Texas area, but we believe the outer loop must truly be an outer loop, encompassing the boundaries of the Metroplex as it currently exists and is projected to grow. We believe that the current plan is too costly, both from a highway construction perspective and from a human perspective, while not really achieving the intended purpose of providing a connective outer loop for the growing North Texas region. The two current alternatives for the Southeast Loop 9 are based on routes originally proposed for Dallas County Road in the late 1950s. This out-of-date route has served as the basis for all the studies conducted since that time and have severely limited efforts to update the plan to be more responsive to the current demographics of the southern end of the Metroplex. The only significant changes to the route have been made to the north, counter to urban expansion in response to the cities, and the proposed path officially stated their objections to the routes transecting their jurisdictions. In 2005, the route was further moved northward in response to a requirement for smoothing in order to accommodate an 85-mile-an-hour truck speed. When the route was first proposed, admittedly the areas in which we live were open land, but a lot has changed in the ensuing 52 years. These open areas are now filled with homes and neighborhoods, small businesses, schools, and churches. I must also add that although homes and businesses have been built in these areas, the land is not flat prairie. Both current alternatives traverse extremely rough terrain, including multiple creeks, limestone hills, and mature oak forests that will require elevated roadways and multiple bridges to be constructed for a majority of the route. Neither proposed alternative provides access for the growing suburban communities in Ellis and Johnson counties farther to the south and to the west. Double-digit population growth in communities such as Waxahachie and Burleson are creating traffic concerns that are not being addressed by these alignments. New roads recently built to the north of the Metroplex that fulfill the outer loop plan are located as much as 30 miles north of the original alignments proposed in the 1960s. Although the growth to the north has far outpaced the southern areas, the pattern for outward expansion from the city centers appears to be back on track. Building Loop 9 as a part of an outer loop inside the boundaries of Dallas County, far from the leading edge of southern growth, only sets up a situation where another major road project will have to be built and fulfilling the true outer loop needs right now, and these needs will be required before this project will even be completed. We believe there are low-cost alternatives to the current plan. Existing rights-of-way are available in areas to the south of the current proposed alignments. Using these right-of-ways could significantly reduce construction costs, expedite development, and minimize requirements for seizure of private property. The development of the Southeast Loop 9 project was accelerated in 2005 when it was designated as a feeder road for the Trans-Texas Corridor. Since TxDOT has announced that the plans for the Trans-Texas Corridor will not continue, we are asking that you consider reevaluation of the project to expand the study area and update the potential alignments to be more responsive to current and projected population growth. Thank you.